Hello, everybody. We are live. Hope you can all hear me okay. Good morning. I am here, just a glimpse into how European time zone my mind is becoming. Well, this is it. Okay, so, what do we got here today? So, it's nighttime right now, but I did work on the sunset. So if we can go and set the, I'm just gonna speed up the time passing, so you guys can see the sunset at max speed here. So let's make the day 30 seconds long, and then we can see sunrise and sunset. So we got our sun coming up here. And then we're gonna see now that, since last time I worked on this, as the sun approaches the horizon, it turns red and goes away, and moon's gonna come up here. Pretty cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show that off, but let's leave that running in the background while I talk to, do you have a contingency for if 18 people raid your house and steal your hard drive? 18 is a very specific number. Yeah, I do, because everything's on Git. Everything's on Git on Source Hut. Great service, by the way, if you guys are interested in a Git provider. Not sponsored, not sponsored. Anyway, yeah, I do. So it should be fine. But also 18 is an oddly specific number, so I'm wondering where you're getting that from. But anyway, today, because it's the early stream, we do have a caffeinated beverage, and, yeah, I don't know if you guys see that, but I made myself a latte, which is very good. So, what are we gonna do today? There's a couple things we should do. I think we were working on Behemoth last time, so why don't we continue that work? But we're gonna do more sort of like, infrastructural stuff, I think. So, let's get the time of day, and we're gonna set that back to, do you like black coffee? I'm personally a big fan. Well, I'm gonna pull, because this is the stream for the European time zone, I guess. So I'm gonna pull a European on you and say that I don't drink black drip coffee because that's very American coded. No, I drink espresso most of the time, which is black. Like, I don't put sugar in it, but or milk. So that's what I drink, and if I don't drink that, then maybe I'll drink an Americano, or maybe, if I don't have access to my machine, I'll use a French press. But yeah, I don't usually drink, like, regular American coffee, as it were. But yeah, so let's find Behemoth over here. So there was an issue before where we tried to add some damage sections to his leg. So if we go over here, he's going to turn towards us as we approach. Yeah, okay, so he's coming at us. He's going to start hitting us. But we can't hit him because he doesn't have a damage volume. And we tried to... Ow, he bonked me. So we tried to add a damage volume, or a damageable volume to his leg, but we kept running into issues with the inverse kinematics. Yeah, so let's take Behemoth. And he's got this leg here. What is it? 46. So let's, if we try to add a damage volume, so we do new entity, add component, collider, add component, rigid body, zero mass, kinematic, and then we add a animation attached item. We find Behemoth, and we attach it to his leg, which is 46. Let's increase the size. Oh, shit, I broke a thing. But anyway, I crashed the game. But anyway, that's something we'll have to fix. But anyway, the issue was that the oopsies, the inverse kinematics kept running into his leg. Let me stop that. Okay, so the inverse kinematics kept bumping into his leg. I didn't know that was an American thing. I thought it was I thought Eastern Europeans love it. I mean, maybe. I have not been to Eastern Europe. Yeah, so I wouldn't actually know, but I just know that in Europe nobody drinks black coffee. Well, nobody drinks drip coffee, basically. Or at least in the countries I've been to. But okay, so there was a problem, but anyway, so basically, so let me see if I can illustrate this really quickly before we get to the actual implementation. But so Behemoth, let's create that new object again, and we'll see if we can fix that. But sorry, I wanted to add a animation attached item, and we're gonna pick Behemoth, and we'll do 47. Effect world transform. We'll add a physics collider. We will. I cannot click this because this is gonna crash the game. Let's give it capsule. Why is it not rendering? Okay, here it is. Yeah. So, okay, that's the foot. We don't want it to be the foot. We want it to be the 46, which is. Sorry, let me just get some music here. Why is it not triggering the wastes music? Oh, probably because I have the music volume turned down because it crashed. Okay, so you can kind of see it there. So we have this item which is attached. Let's change the offset so it's about right. Radius, make it a little bit smaller. Make the height a little bit smaller. So basically, the IK is going to keep bumping into this. Ouch. Oh, it wasn't doing it there, but basically, oh, hello, hi all, and hello, Tutu. You mentioned you want your game editor to perform well. Is there a personal preference, or is there a practical reason? Well, yeah, there is a practical reason. Do you like using software that is slow? Like, I have to use this software. Like, I don't... Like, I like running games that are fast. There's a reason why I like... It's just a good experience to, It's a good experience to use software that runs well, right? So I'm going to be using this software, which is the editor, right? And I use it a lot. I spend a lot of time in the editor. So I'm more productive when I'm using software that runs well. So as a result, I'm making this editor. I should make sure it runs well. And it does. It does run well, or more or less well. Okay, so basically what we need is I need some way to filter the IK from not bumping into the, not bumping into this collider here. So, fair enough, lol. So I'm gonna, sorry, this needs to have a rigid body on it as well. 0 and kinematic. Yeah, you see that weird leg pop there? Let's, maybe it'll make more sense if we're here. But yeah, basically he's bumping into his own foot. Like, if I increase this, you'll see it probably more. So, see, look, this should not be affecting the leg here, right? If you know what I mean. It shouldn't be moving around like this. The IK should ignore this collider. Because it is his leg. So the raycast is going through his leg. So anyway, we're going to go into the code, First of all, we're going to fix that crash we saw before, and I'm going to make that crash happen right now by clicking Fit to Mesh here. And then we're going to get in the code. So Fit to Mesh, that's going to crash the game. In here, right here. We get the call stack. Math becomes essential in the fundamental of the game engine. Well, yeah, math is obviously very important. Okay, so basically this Fit to Mesh button should not exist if there's no mesh. So instead, we're going to do get mesh for entity. And this is going to return a mesh if there is one. So all we need to do is we need to do begin disabled. Begin disabled. Then we do not mesh. Or not M. Then we simply do imgui end disabled. And now that button will not exist after we actually, here's what I should add. Just a no, actually that's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be annoying to put it here. Oh shit. Fit. Dear, I am gooey my goat. It is goated. It is goated. Sorry, I need to put on some music, don't I? Wow, we did that. You guys can let me know if the music level is okay. Okay, fit to mesh. Okay, so yeah, let's just copy paste this stuff. Yeah, it would be nice if I could have a... Okay, this is going to be a little bit... I'm going to make a... One thing I hate doing begin and end. Put on that Afro-Cuban. It's not... I can't, because I haven't verified the safety of running it on stream. So I can't play any music that I haven't pre-cleared. To be... So I'm going to call this a disabled scope. It's just going to be a nicer... We're going to use some RAII to make sure that, and that's just going to be end. This is just going to call imgui end disabled in the destructor. And it's going to call... It's gonna take a Boolean, disable, and in the thing, it's just gonna be called begin disabled. And then, basically, this just makes it nice. Turn down the music volume by 15%. Okay. Is that better? Okay, so I'm going to add a second parameter to this, which is just bool enabled equals true. And then I'm going to create a disabled scope. Disable. And it's going to take not enabled. Okay, cool. So now I just have a second parameter for my button with undo so that I can say that it's, This is just going to save me some code, so I can do this. I can collapse all this down here into the if statement, and then simply pass not M here. And I can just copy this statement here. And so that's only going to show the fit to mesh if I'm not going to crash the game if I do that. And it also has the nice property of cutting down on some lines. Is there more fit to mesh now? All right, so what am I doing? So now that that's fixed, we're gonna create some kind of filtering mechanism. Actually, yeah, let's just show that I've actually fixed this and that it actually compiles. So you can have one more sip of my latte here. And then we build this. Actually, let me check to see. Oh, God. Ah. Sorry, I have a tablet off screen that I'm using for purposes to check things while we're streaming. But I didn't properly set it up beforehand because I'm a hack. There we go. Okay, so let's so let's just create a random physics object here. So I created a new entity, add a physics collider, and we go to our shape. We will see that the fit to mesh button is disabled, but if we click Luigi, the fit to mesh button is enabled. Now, of course, we should not click fit to mesh on Luigi because his specific collider is very finely tuned. So there we go. That's fixed. So let's quit this game now here. We now need to create some kind of IK filtering mechanism. So first of all, I'm just gonna commit my changes here. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call this, disable fit to mesh. If no mesh component exists. Just do a quick git commit there so that we can keep track of things. Theo is watching. Give him a hello. Hello, Theo. Welcome to the stream. So, what are we doing? We're finding our IK. Did I call it inverse kinematic? It's probably in character animation.cpp. Yes, foot IK. So I need to add probably some... This is size 20? Can I... I'm just saying if there's any padding in here that I can fit, but I think this is as tight as it gets. But can I put I just want to put a simple UN8 here. No, it did make the struct bigger, but I think we can fit a UN8. It's fine. Okay, so I mean, we should probably do it per chain. So each IK chain should get a different mask. But basically, what this is gonna do is we're gonna be able to tag IK, like we're gonna be able to, we can tag certain physics objects as being in different groups, right? So, basically we want to prevent the IK from being affected by objects in that group. So we're gonna find so calculate foot IK target. So to explain this, we have our foot this function here, which is what actually gets, this is basically our IK callback. This is going to do a raycast, but we want to filter out all things that are in a specific group. So, we have our list of groups here. So I think what I want to do is I want to make sure that we don't collide with things in the character mask. So I'm going to call this exclude mask, and I'm gonna call this include mask. So where do we set that up? We use collider. Oh, we're already in here. So basically, oh, we already have that, I think. I'm trying to think. So, okay, so okay, I'm gonna set this to this, which is like we collide with everything. Sorry, the collider. Oh, we don't include... Ooh. That's annoying. We're not including physics in here, which is a little bit... But basically, by default, we want it to collide with this. So, I mean, I could include physics.h, but I feel like that would be kind of shitty, because all I want is this enum. So I'm going to create a new header file. Oh wait, I don't want to do, I want to do, open in Dolphin. I'm going to create a new text file, and this is going to be called, physics, definitions. .h. And basically, we're gonna need to move some stuff around. So, just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna call this collider masks. And we're gonna put this in namespace physics. We're gonna have to do... Where did my... Yeah, there. And let's just put some include guards on here. So... Oh, you can see that copyright 2014. That shows you how long I've been working on this, but let me just update that. Also, this is combustion engine, but we're Odyssey engine now. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna call this physics definitions, and then end if. So we're just gonna include physics definitions in here. Okay, cool. Now, this is gonna have some errors because it's gonna want us to do that's actually gonna cause a couple things to have an issue. Oh, also, I feel like I didn't add this to my CMake lists. So I might have a... Where is physics? So I'm gonna have to add physics definitions. There we go. Yes, CMake has to configure, but let's compile that now. And we're probably gonna get some errors. Okay. Yeah, so just... Alright, where else are errors? Physics.h, no. Yeah, just going around fixing these. There are gonna be a couple of them. Compile again. Alright, right here. Where else? Enemy. Where else? This is one thing that I miss from Visual Studio. Oh, I need to actually include physics definitions. Is that in Visual Studio, all your errors would get listed, all your compile errors would get listed in one window. But in CLion, you have to kind of scroll through your messages here and find the errors, the compile errors. And this is gonna do physics, collider masks, no collision, or let's just call this 0. I think that's more clear. Oh, actually, I should flip these around. I want to include this stuff and exclude nothing, or no collision. So yeah. So now this should work. Alright, a couple stragglers here that I didn't, just fix these. Should be a couple more. Where else? Where else the errors? Yeah, like, did he, I mean, this should actually show up here. Yeah, here we go. At least we get these in, because the static analyzer can see them. But yeah, in CLion, you only get a list for the static analyzer errors. You don't get a list for the ones from the actual compiler, which is annoying, I think. But, you know, double-click the first collision mask, then keep pressing Alt-Shift when you selected... You just... Okay, so... Let's try that. So, double-click the thing, then... Sorry, then So, Alt-Shift plus. That's not doing what I thought. Maybe my hotkeys are different than you. I'll have to look that up later. But I think that should work. I mean, I would have liked to use the rename thing, but technically I didn't rename it. I moved it into another Alt-Shift dot. Oh, maybe I'm just not being able to read this because the let me see if I can make the live stream chat a little bit, the font a little bigger. 1 second. Okay, I can't figure that out. That's actually... Wait. No, that's too complicated. I can't figure that out. But maybe I can just scale it up? Ah, there we go. Maybe that's more readable? Okay, so we got just a couple more errors. Oh, wow. Editor. Yeah, of course. Okay, so Alt-Shift dot, we'll say. Oh, nice. Okay, but not that one. How do I unselect that one? I see. I kind of see it, but, where'd my error? Okay, so Alt-Shift dot. The problem is that there's other things in the Collider class that are getting highlighted that I don't want. But it's fine. I'll figure that out. Okay. Maybe I've said this, but being able to code productively on stream is a gift. I mean, I can code more productively off stream, but yeah, it is, I guess it's pretty cool. I mean, it does take practice. Like, if you go back to my earlier streams, I'm way worse at it. Like, I feel like I didn't want to code on stream at all originally, because it was, like, pretty difficult. So, like, I think it's just one thing. It's just something that takes practice. So, like, if you, like live coding is, like, obviously it's a skill. Like, if you don't practice it, you won't be good at it. So you kind of have to do that. You are such a good audience, and I thank you very much. I couldn't ask for a better audience. I could ask for a larger audience. But quality-wise, you guys are great. Okay, there we go. We finally compiled. Okay, so now to actually use the, that, mask. So, we go back to character animation.cpp. Now, in this raycast thing, we need to take a... Okay, what are our different... We might need to add another friggin' overload to the raycast. Yeah. So, it does not appear like we have... So I'm gonna add another raycast. And this is gonna take a uint8t include filter. Include mask and uint8t exclude mask. So, now we're gonna just copy this function, I believe. I believe that should do it. So, we could just say include mask for this one. Okay, so we need to actually add a... Hmm. We might need to make this a little bit more. A little bit more fancy. So. So we have the, I'm just trying to see, how does this work again? So we have the collision filter group and the collision filter mask. So, we take the group of that and merge it with our mask. So, but the thing is, I don't want characters. So we might need to add a. We might need to add a special overload on here. Or we can just do groups and masks. So what's the default thing? Like, I'm just saying, like, what can we combine? So we have our default filter. Static filter, character filter. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to. So we have this closest not me callback. We're gonna need to duplicate this, and we're gonna need to add a special other callback. So this is gonna be called closest not me exclude callback. So because we're gonna exclude, so this is gonna be int exclusion mask. Because we already have an inclusion mask. But I want to add an exclusion one as well. Okay, so. So we can initialize, sorry, let me just fix the formatting on this guy. I like my classes to be initialized like this. Aim exclusion mask, exclusion mask. And now, we're gonna take our, okay. This gets overloaded from... So closest ray result callback. We have our... Okay, there's ray result callback. And so I'm gonna... We're gonna override this. This is one of the few times you will see me using inheritance, and that's because Bullet already uses inheritance. So I have to kind of do it this way. So we need to set this as override. And if it's got override, it's virtual already, so we don't need to. Okay, so now we're gonna do if the collision filter group includes anything in our exclusion mask, we're gonna return false. Right? Exclusion mask. Apparently I can't spell. Okay, so now we're okay. So I can add another parameter to this. I'm gonna. Oh, we need to take some more parameters in here. So where's calculate? Okay, we just define it here. We don't have this in a header file. We do have this in a header file. So I need to add uint ht inclusion mask uint ht exclusion mask. So now we're going to copy this. And we simply pass the inclusion mask and the exclusion mask to our function here. Why are you complaining? Maybe... Oh, frig. Because this isn't including a... Okay, photo K target. This should be the one that takes the... I need one that takes a function as well. So this is, we go back to physics.h. Physics.h. No, physics.h. Then we need to add yet another one. Because we have this one that takes a function as well. And that's the one that we were using. Wait, actually, can we just... Because I think this is just using the... One moment. I think... Okay, but it's possible that won't have a... So... We do need to create another overload. Fuck. So, this is one that takes a object. And this is one that takes a filter function. And so this is going to be called, we need to then... So, okay. First of all, I need to do this. This is going to be called closest not me exclude callback. And we're going to take our include mask and our exclude mask. Or exclude mask, because we're already sending the include mask for the collision filter mask. And that's going to be... Actually, get bullet collision mask, exclude mask. Okay. This is closest not me exclude mask, and now we need a one that takes a function. Where's the one? Okay, this func result. So I'm gonna copy this one. Actually, you know what? For this one, the not me exclude callback, we can actually just inherit from this one. Because we're actually not overriding this. We're only overriding this one. So... that just saves us a little bit of duplication. Cool. So, now the one that takes a function. So this is going to be called func ray result exclude callback. So, also let me just double check to see if this has yeah, we can get rid of that. So I'm going to copy this. It's just going to have the same needs collision that we have in here. So the exclude callback. We can get rid of the ray result. We can get rid of this one. We're just going to do that. We're going to copy this. Okay. What song is playing? It's... Okay, so this is from a... This is called Jamcito. This is from the YouTube audio library. You could look this up. Jamcito is the current song. I get most of my background music from the YouTube audio library because it's all guaranteed to be safe for YouTube. Okay. Jamcito. Okay. So now we have the exclude plugin. We need to take collision mask as this exclude mask. And then we do exclusion mask is that. Okay, so hopefully okay, so now we can take our thing. We can go to the definition here. We're going to copy this function. We're going to take and this is going to be the version that takes the include and exclude mask. We are going to now exclude mask. This is gonna be include mask. Ray result exclude. Why is that? Func. Okay, apparently I didn't spell something correctly, but that works. Okay, so that should work, I think. So now we need a couple things. We need to go into our JSON serializer, and we need to save the mask. So we're gonna go ik chain. Yeah. And that's just gonna take our exclude mask. I'm gonna do include. Just for reasons, I want the include mask to be specified first. So include mask and exclude mask. Okay, so that's great. Now we go into our character animation. This error goes away. We serialize our include mask and our exclude mask. That's great. Now we go into the editor. We find ik chain. IK chain? No, IK foot IK. Okay, so now we can simply add a ooh. Where's our mask? We had a bunch of, oh, it was collider. Let me find the section that I'm looking for. Unfortunately, we referenced this. Okay, here. No. Where is it? Here we go. So we have our whole flags thing. Where do we? We have a function for this somewhere. There's a... Okay, so collider, we get our restitution on friction. We got our flags, we got our... It's probably after this. All this shit, okay. Collide with, okay. So, this, I need to take this out of this, just move it up to be global. Make this a static const expr global variable. So, this is going to be called collision mask labels, and this is going to be called collision mask values. So now we have our error down here somewhere. Yeah, so this is gonna be called collision mask values. No, why you values? So now I can simply take this and finally find our foot IK. We'll have two of these. So we'll do... I make this a tree node. How many hours do you spend on your game project? Well, it's my full-time job now, so like all the time. I don't know. I don't measure it. Like I work it like I would work a 9-to-5 job or whatever. So this is going to be called include mask. And this is going to be called... This is going to be the chain dot... Great. It is great. I do love it. This is going to be called include mask. And this is going to be the exclude mask. Now... we need to actually... That equals that. And this equals that, I think. Cool. I wish you an enjoyable development, yeah. And I wish you an enjoyable watching of my development. Let's get more coffee. Crucial to the development process is caffeine of some kind. I prefer coffee. Okay, we need to give this some more parameters. So this is now going to be chain dot include mask and chain dot exclude mask. Yeah. I drink lots of tea. I mean, whatever works for you. I mean, on Saturday we do the beverages, like the soda and stuff, and on Thursday we do caffeinated beverages. So last time I think I was drinking yerba mate, which is it's pretty nice. It's like a tea, but it's not. It's its own thing. Okay, so let's see if we catch any more errors while we're compiling. That was just the one I fixed. You got, let's see, does that... I expect that's actually probably just that. Okay. Let's see if that compiles now, after I fix that. Cool, we're compiling. So now, let me pause that, get into the game here. Let's find our behemoth and see if all of this works. So. Okay. Do you see it just pop up there? Nothing like sipping black coffee, listening to Crash, and debugging crappy code on a Saturday morning. Okay, two differences that I would do. Well, actually, I would change most of those things. But very close. I would be drinking espresso. I would not be listening to Dave Matthews Band, and the code would be good. But other than that, pretty close. That's what I would be doing. I mean, I might be listening to Dave Matthews Band, but it would be unlikely. Whatchamacallit? Behemoth. Okay, so. Let's see. Why is he popped up there? Oh, there's... Where is it? Is there... something here? No, that's a cave. Is there an attached item that I'm missing here? Did I... okay. Ouch. Let me quickly check something. I'm gonna go into my Git changes and look at if I saved anything into the map that was new, because I feel like there's an extra object in there that I didn't intend to put in. Doesn't look like it, because it would probably be put at the end. You must listen to them enough to recognize the name Crash. I mean, I know them. I don't really listen to them that often. I mean, I've listened to them enough, like, to know their songs, but also it's you, so you mentioned Crash. I know you love Dave Matthews Band, so ergo, you mentioned Crash. You must mean the Dave Matthews Band song. It's a good song. It's a good song. Sorry, what was I doing? Is this attached item exist? I feel like it might have been added by accident. Let's just go, what's the very last... No, that's a That must have been... So, saved items. Oh, you meant the whole album. Well, I mean... Whatever, it's the same thing. Huh. Alright, weird. I guess that's not in here. We have a bunch of random empty entities. Not sure why they exist. Wait, let's just double check something. Okay, that's that. Where's that? No, that's the... Okay, this is all, Leviathan stuff. I think, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to Behemoth. Let's add that thing that I was talking about adding, the thing we can damage at his feet. So, let's create a new entity. We'll call it Behemoth left foot? Left foot target. So you should be able to attack this. Okay. So, we're going to add a physics collider. We're going to add a attached item. We're going to affect world transform. We're going to select Behemoth. We're going to select 45 for the bone. Or 46. 46 for the bone. The shape is going to be a capsule. We're going to add a rigid body. We're going to make it 0 mass and kinematic. We're going to save. Now, let's adjust our size to the capsule. Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah, okay, so... Let's see if this is messing with the IK now. No, but... I feel like that should not have fixed it. Oh, he's attacking me now. Ouch. Sorry, let's get Luigi out of the way here. So left foot target. Yeah, so see, it's messing with the IK. So now, if we click Behemoth, let's go to foot IK. Oh, shit. We have some... We're missing tree pop. Well, let's see if we can... So I'm going to exclude characters from this. Then we're going to select the foot IK target and put it in the character group. And see, now he's ignoring it. See, when it's in the character group, we ignore it, which is what I want. So that's good. Let's save that. And now let's quit and fix our issue with ImGUI. So we just got to do ImGUI tree pop. That's all we need. Cool. That should fix the oopsies. That should fix the issue. So, how we doing here? See, once again, just to remind everybody, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys have already done that. And also, if you like what I'm doing and you want to give me a monetary tip, there is a link below to my Ko-Fi, which you can give me a small donation, you know, $2, $5, $10, whatever you want, Canadian dollars. And, you know, it helps me out. It really helps me out. Yeah. And also, wishlist the game on Steam. Very important. While we're waiting for this to, I have 187 alts subbed to you. I know that is false because, Just an hour? I want my money back. What do you mean just an hour? What's just an hour? We have just an hour left. Anyway. Actually, has it already been an hour? Jeez. Time's been flying. So let's go to our yeah. Also, you didn't give me money. Not that I can see. Okay. I don't know why this guy's popping up here. He must be hitting something. He shouldn't be... Maybe he's hitting the club? I don't know. Let's look at the... Anyway. So anyway, I'm going to take the target. Left... Behemoth? Oh, I'm searching in the wrong. I need to search in this one. These are the prefabs. These are the instantiated objects. Behemoth, left foot target here. We're gonna make that a little bit smaller. Collider shape. I'm gonna shift that down a little bit to the knee. Increase the height. Decrease the radius a little. Yeah, well, actually, let's make it a little bit generous. Okay, so now, also, I believe this is an attached item, so we can rotate it just a little bit. Okay. Tweak the offset again to like here. Okay, let's save that. I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna call this right foot target. I'm going to now let's save that. Let's go Behemoth. Foot IK. I'm gonna put characters in there too. We're looking for bone 50. So I set this to... Oh, I don't have music. Hold on. Audio. Why don't we have music? Oh, because we're not in the right area. There we go. So, right foot target. We're going to set this attached item bone 50. So now we got one on the left and one on the right. So now, oh, I forgot to add a physics. No, game, damageable, and we're gonna set this to Behemoth. Game, damageable, set that to Behemoth. And now, let's save. Now, let's give ourselves... So now if we hit this, it should deal damage to Behemoth, right? I don't know what's making him pop up. Something's... Anyway, how am I going to deal damage to him? I'm going to give ourselves a gun. Sorry, pistol. Pistol... put it here. I'm gonna pick it up. And give ourselves a pistol ball as well. We're gonna pull out... Oh, shit, we need to... I have to get out of here because I need to load up my pistol, which is gonna take a minute. Alright, that was a good latte. Now we continue. See, look at the fear in his eyes while he loads that gun. Alright, there was an issue with the lock-on. I'm gonna see if that's still around. I might need to fix that, but we'll see. Alright. Our gun is now loaded with a single bullet. Let's come back. Oh, yeah, so the, damn, the lock-on isn't... Okay, we're gonna have to fix the lock-on. So, okay, but before we do that, maybe we can see if we can hit him with a sword? Let's do the Kriegsmesser. Alright, let's get our Kriegsmesser. Oh, shit. Whoopsies. Switch to the Kriegsmesser. Hit him. Did I hit him? No. Is the collider not... One moment. I need to do... We find our behemoth left foot target. Why can't we hit him? I feel like that should have hit him, but... Alright, let's fix the lock-on, because, so... Yeah, it's sending me to 0, 0, 0. So... Let's get some music on. And, let's find the... Oopsies. So, update focus. So we find our focused end. Find usages. Okay, so there's somehow that the focused end is getting a 0 position. And I think it's gonna have to do with because he's an attached item or because he's so get target position. This is somehow returning Okay, I'm gonna put a breakpoint in here. We're gonna go into debug mode. And I feel like it's gonna have to do with the motion states. I think that's gonna be the issue. Oh, we got a something. One moment. We had something that was only enabled in debug mode that I broke earlier, but it was just missing a thing. Missing a namespace. Alright, let's go. Alright, so now... Let's pause the music. Let's find our behemoth. And... Oh, shit. Try to lock on. Okay, so we got it. Here's our... Now, what's the target position? Is it 0? It's not 0. Now... let's go into our camera controlled SUV. And let's find our there's something that's gonna be like called get target position. This is the logic one. I want the visual one. So somehow the visual state is not matching the logic state. if you know. Okay, so get interpolated target position. That's what I want to see. Okay. 0, 0, 0. Here's our issue. So, I'm gonna put a breakpoint there again. Shit. Okay, so we're gonna step into this. What's happening here? Okay. We must be hitting this. Okay, it doesn't have a render transform. That's what the issue is. Okay. So, yeah. That's an issue. What happens if we just... I'm gonna take this. And we will just pull that out of there. That should hopefully fix it. Alright, so now try to lock on. Okay, well, we'll remove that. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. See, now we're locked onto the right position. See? This is what we want. So now we can actually do our dodge rolls and shit like that properly. Very Dark Souls-esque. Although, I feel like it'd be cool if we could, like, climb on him, like in Shadow of the Colossus, you know what I mean? That could be cool. That could be pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go back into release mode because debug mode is laggy as shit. Because, you know, it's not optimized. But release mode is optimized. Optimized to shit, man. Alright, so let's compile that. While we're compiling that, let's put on the music again. Oh, that was fast. So. Let's give ourselves the gun. Okay, let's take a pistol. And let's give ourselves a couple pistol balls. Now let's get up. Oh, something's going on with... Okay, that IK... I must have broken the IK thing slightly. I'll look into that in a minute. Yeah, that is weird. Okay. Well, I'll look at that after I check to see if my damage is working. Okay, so. Oh, I didn't load my gun. I need to get out of here. Oh, he's stuck in his attacking animation. That's funny. That's good. Slightly. What's slightly? Slightly broken? Yeah. Oh yeah. Just, again, the shirt. Every time. I'm gonna be wearing the shirt every time I can. Alright, so now, let's lock onto him. Can I shoot him? I did! I damaged him! See? Okay, now we can theoretically kill Behemoth. But yeah, you can see there's a little bit of taken out of his health there. It did damage him. So let's now just see what the hell's going on with the IK that I apparently must have broken. So I spawn in. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna mute the game audio because we're gonna be popping back and forth. Yeah, see, look, he's vibrating. His feet are vibrating here, which is not intended. All right, let's fix that. So, character animation. It must be this raycast here that I changed. So, maybe this is... Oh. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint in there. Is it actually getting called? Are we actually calling our filter callback here? We are. Because I feel like it's colliding now with the actual, or I think I'm... One moment. Because what I did is I changed the default here. So what if... So this is... So I'm gonna quickly try to do... Let's pretend... I'm just gonna add these two things into here and see if that... I feel like it's this one here, the sensor trigger, that's causing the issues. Yeah, see, there we go. That fixed it. Now his feet aren't vibrating. Okay, that's much better. But can I get rid of visual mask here? I feel like I should have set the default differently, though. Okay, yeah, the default doesn't include visual mask. Okay, so we're good. So, let me just see. Is sensor trigger mentioned? No, it isn't. Okay. Oh, other mask includes sensor trigger. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore sensor trigger. Which, yeah, I think we will. Which would include, like, water and stuff like that, yeah. Alright, here we go. Now let's try to fight Behemoth. Alright. Okay, we have a donation, that I would like to read, because we just received a, what did we receive? Let me refresh the page here. We received a very generous 10 Canadian dollars from, should I read the name out? We'll say Grubstomper29 has given us a very generous 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you very much. He says, dude, this thing is hard to use. I assume he means Ko-Fi. I'll look into that. But thank you, Grubstomper. Very, very generous of you. And I appreciate it. So, yeah, anybody who leaves a tip, you will get a special role on the Discord, and I will read out whatever message you you put in there on stream live. Okay, cool. Now let's grab the... Sorry, I need to put some music volume on. Let's get our Kriegsmesser. Okay, so, and then let's try to fight Behemoth. Also, we need to give him some more damage volumes. Or damageables. There we go. Did I hit him? No. It seems that I can only... Okay, we're gonna need to add another... We're gonna need to add some feet here. You need to add some feet. So... Let's go to Behemoth. Okay. Jump 2. So we got the leg target here. I'm gonna duplicate this guy. I'm gonna duplicate this. That should actually be leg, not foot. This is gonna be leg. This is gonna be foot. We're gonna change the attached item to 47, which is the foot, and we're gonna change the shape to be smaller. Change the capsule. Can we feel like cylinder's probably best for this? I'm gonna change the offset to default. Oh, I guess we get to rotate it 90 degrees. Whoopsies, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yes, we need to do it. No, that's fine, actually. Okay, so change the offset and make that a little bit bigger. 1.5, let's say. Okay, so gonna duplicate that, put it on the right foot target. So this is that's bone 50. We're gonna do 51. And also this needs to be right leg target now. Okay, so you can see he's got a hitbox here and a hitbox here. Or a hurt box, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Yeah, that should be good. We should be able to hit that with the Kriegsmaster. Save. Okay, so let's grab a let's grab a sword. This one here. And see if we can hit the foot now and deal him some damage. Okay. Okay. Ooh. All right. So we'll. Ah, shit. No, I didn't mean to use that. I meant to use the cutlass. Here we go. Why are we not dealing him damage? Okay, I did deal. It's okay. It seems like the collider is just not quite sized. Okay, well I can do damage to him. I just need to be like, okay, this is a little bit. This is I figured out how to cheese him by basically being right on top of him, right underneath him. So I'm gonna need. Why is this so hard to hit? Anyway. Yeah, something needs to be tweaked here just slightly, but that's kind of a... We technically have another working boss fight, basically. Yeah, he's moving too quickly. He's like... Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Yeah, because he's moving while I attack him. This is, yeah, this is, okay, we need, I think, let's try doing it on flatter ground, maybe. I probably need to, like, flatten this whole area into, like, kind of an arena, you know what I mean? And now... Why is it not hitting him? Let's just try increasing the size. Okay. Well, that's doing it. We've cheesed the fight now. This is there's no losing this now. So we're gonna need him to, like, I guess, back up when he, if we're getting into this state. He can't be He can't be right on top of you. Nothing. I don't think anything interesting is gonna happen when we kill him. But you know, I do think this means that we need to make all the colliders slightly oversized. I don't think anybody's gonna complain about that. But basically, he's dead. So he's gonna keep doing this, but he's not gonna chase us anymore. Oh, he is! But he should be dead. Okay, so... But just to double check that he is... We did actually set the trigger. I'm gonna go talk to Vinny. Because Vinny's supposed to... Okay. Bye. Oh, he's gonna get the... Oh, actually, there's one more thing I can check. I can check the data inspector. Behemoth. No. Main quest. Killed Behemoth is false. I didn't get the trigger. Alright, something's going wrong here. I need to tweak that. Alright, you never know what kind. Okay, got it. Okay. Let's look at the Behemoth script. Behemoth.as. Okay, so, kill Behemoth. Oh, we never said kill Behemoth. So, let's go to, we're gonna now go to, Leviathan and see where we set that. Killed Leviathan. Okay. Oh, we just do, in the update script, we check if, we gotta get the boss component, which is self-to-get boss component. So if the health is 0, we set, killed Behemoth to true. And we would normally set a death animation, but we don't have one. So we're gonna need to make a death animation. But we can do that later. Okay, so save that. Now, if we go to Behemoth and we reload his script, reloaded, let's go to his area just to trigger the script. And we're gonna be able to see, killed Behemoth is now true. So now, if we go talk to Vinny, now let's go talk to Vinny again. And he's gonna say, what do you want? Oh, he doesn't say it. Okay, let's go to Vinny's script. Because I think Vinny.as. Okay, actually, can we check our quest log? No active quests. Okay, we gotta get the quest from Vinny. Sorcerer, blah, blah, blah. Give us the quest. Bye. Okay. I have slain Behemoth. There we go. It did register that. Okay, so, let's get Vinny to say something about Behemoth. So, ooh. This is interesting. We need to now add a... So, if you've killed Behemoth, great. Oh god. I need to add some. One dead beast underscore Leviathan. Wait, let's see. Kill Leviathan. Yeah, okay. So, we need to check all these flags, basically. So this is one dead beast, behemoth. I'm just gonna write some special... Great work on behemoth. Okay. And... we need to do... Now, what if you killed Behemoth and Leviathan? Then he's gonna say... Okay, and if you killed all three of them... Let's say... So if you've killed... If you've killed all three of them, he's gonna say... Basically... This would be all beasts dead. Okay, so... he's gonna say... you really got the... You really got the stuff, kid. I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think you had it in you. In you. But you took care of all the beasts. But you took care of all the beasts. Time to show, screw Unreal, Unity, and Godot. I can't say screw Godot, because, like, Godot's not hurting anybody, you know, they're not, well, I shouldn't say they're not making money, because that's complicated. But, anyway, yeah, no, I'm just gonna target my hate at Unity and Unreal. But, like, basically, the reason why this title says, screw Unity, I use this engine instead, this is Odyssey engine, my custom engine, by the way, is because, it gets clicks. The last one where I talk shit on Unreal Engine, got a lot of clicks. Is it a good idea to make a custom engine, and why? I am gonna say it is a good idea to make a custom engine, especially if you're a programmer. I mean, obviously, if you're not a programmer, don't make a custom engine. But, like, you know, it's like, you need to leverage the things that you're good at, especially if you're doing solo dev. And this is a controversial take. I am gonna say, if you are a solo developer and you're a programmer, you are better off making your own engine than using one off the shelf, and you will be more productive and you will get your game done faster. Hot take. Because otherwise you're going to be put into all sorts of paradigms that you don't want to get involved in, and they're going to force you to do stuff. And meanwhile, you're a programmer, you're good at coding, you should spend your time coding, right? And you should leverage the thing that you're good at. Which is why, if you're a programmer and you're a solo developer, you should make your own engine. And you will be more productive. It will be a waste of time to use Unity or Unreal. Yeah, okay, so time to show the sorcerer what you're made of. I don't know, I'm just making... okay. Just exclamation mark. Cool. Okay, so, now if you've killed these two beasts, 2 beasts dead. Leviathan underscore Behemoth. And then I'm just gonna make one more case, which is if you killed only Ziz. Yeah, since there's only 3 beasts, there's not that many cases, so I can write specific dialogue for each one here. Okay, so, this is 1 beast dead, Ziz. Killed Ziz. Okay, so, good work on Ziz. I'm literally, right now, I'm just replacing, like, the one word. Okay, so, this is if you killed Behemoth and Ziz. 2 dead beasts, Behemoth, Leviathan. Sorry, this is Behemoth and Leviathan. Great work on Behemoth and Leviathan. Sorry. Behemoth, I'm gonna say Behemoth and Leviathan, I don't know what. Only one left. Then it's gonna be... Go take... Actually, I can just... I think that... Go take care of Ziz. Okay, so, what else is left? Oh, do I have to do a new line? Probably got to do a /n. I can't remember how I had this set up. Or maybe I can just... Maybe I could... I don't remember if this is good. This is a new line. Okay, so, so now there's 2 more cases. There's if we killed, Now, if we've killed Ziz and Behemoth, then the one left is going to be Leviathan. Go take care of Leviathan. And this is the last combo, which is if we've killed Ziz and Leviathan. Oh, that's Behemoth. Let's do Behemoth and Ziz. Go take care of Leviathan. So this is Ziz and Leviathan. Go take care of Behemoth. Okay, so let me just okay, this is Ziz Behemoth. This is Ziz Leviathan. Or sorry, I'm just kind of being anal about the ordering of the names. It should be Leviathan Behemoth. Should it be Behemoth Leviathan Ziz or Leviathan Behemoth Ziz? I don't know. But definitely Ziz should be at the end because his name starts with a Z, so you know, Z always goes at the end. Okay, whatever. Cool. Let's save that, and let's reload Vinny, and see what he says. Making your own engine is also fun, so yeah, it is. Yeah, that's definitely true. All right, reload. Talk to Vinny. Hey, great work on Behemoth. There we go. 1 down, 2 to go. So let's just check this, and I'm gonna do a hack, and I'm gonna kill Leviathan here. We're gonna go over to him. He's gonna die. Where is he? There we go. He's dead. I just killed him by God powers. Now let's go back to Vinny and see if the trigger triggered. Okay, so now, and if he says the name, oh, sorry, I'm crouching. If he says the name of the actual, I did not know you could click through your game like Google Maps. That's cool. You can only do it if I'm in edit mode. You can't. It's very handy to just teleport to the other side of the map, which is it saves me a ton of time, especially on stream. But in the game, you obviously can't do that. Okay, good work on Behemoth and Leviathan. Okay, so the new line, I need to put a new line in there. So only one left. /n. Anyway. There we go. Go take care of Leviathan. Great. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. What time is it? We got 5 minutes left. Wow, this stream has been just lightning fast. I mean, it's been 2 hours. It's always the same amount of time, but like, yeah. What do we got left to do? So I'm gonna grab, let's just double, okay, like, let's kill all the beasts and see what happens. So Leviathan, set his health to 0. That will kill him as soon as we go to him. Ziz, set his health to 0. This is just to test the triggers are actually working. And Behemoth, set his health to 0. So, we're gonna teleport to Leviathan. He's gonna die. He's gonna play his dying animation here. Right, let's get on that rock. And that's actually technically not an animation. That's a physics event that he's dying from. Okay, so we killed Leviathan. Now let's talk to Vinny to make sure that that trigger works, to see that my text is correct. Okay, so Vinny, what's up? All right. Oh, he's got to do his introduction dialogue first, and I actually have to get the quest. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye. He's gonna go get his spyglass. 1 second. We gotta wait for that. Okay, we can see Ziz flying about, even though he's technically dead. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. Because we didn't do the trigger because we're not in his radius. Okay, so he's gonna resume his dialogue here. Okay, we got the spyglass. Okay, bye. So now if we talk to him again, he says, great work on Leviathan, 1 down, 2 to go. What can I do for you? Bye. Nothing. We're going to go to Ziz, whose death doesn't really work, so we're going to have to fix that. Also, oh, ouch! Is Ziz dead? We might need to check Ziz's script. Ziz.as. Do we actually set Ziz to being dead? Killed Ziz. We don't. So we need to just copy that, that thing that we have, that we just did for Behemoth. Actually, this is gonna be cool. At the end of this, we're gonna be able to, you're gonna be able to actually defeat all the bosses, technically. So, we simply do this. This is gonna be called Kill Ziz. Set that to true. Save that. Save that. Reload Ziz's script. Oh, shit. Get component. What component are we trying to get? Must be the boss component. Does Ziz not have a boss component? He must. Okay, one moment. Alright, well, we're gonna need to do that again. Actually, can we... Did it autosave? It must have autosaved when I killed Leviathan. Or, oh, when I talked to Vinny. It autosaved. Okay, so... Wait, okay, so it says I killed Ziz now. Great work on Ziz and Leviathan. Only one left. Great. Even though Ziz is still flying around, which is funny. So, Ziz, what's Ziz's, health is 0. Okay, cool. And let's just teleport. Okay, cool. Well, it didn't crash. I don't know why it crashed while that was happening. But anyway. So now, all we need to do is find Behemoth. And he's gonna die, and then we're gonna trigger the... Okay. He's dead, because he's not attacking us. So now we go to... We're gonna find... We're gonna find Vinny. And, talk to him, and now he's gonna hopefully say, you really got... Ah! I can't write, apparently. I can't spell. Vinny.as. You really got the stuff, kid. Okay, cool. I didn't think you had it in you, but you took care of all the beasts. Time to show the sorcerer what you're made of. Okay, basically he's telling us to go kill the sorcerer. Fantastic. There we go. You can technically now kill all the beasts. Did okay, we got a couple chat messages to read first. Time is like the speed of light, I guess. Even did you learn lots of stuff while developing your project? Absolutely, I did learn lots of stuff. You know, anytime you do something that you haven't done before, you learn lots of stuff, right? So, yeah, I've spent a lot of time coding on this project, so I've learned a lot of stuff from it. Yeah. And, with that, it is now 1 o'clock. I do gotta get going. But I would like to thank all of you guys for tuning in. You've been fantastic. You guys are the best audience in the world. And, I will have to say, that, do not forget to wishlist the game on Steam. There's a link down below. If you have not wishlisted it already, that really helps me show Steam that you're interested in the game. Likewise, like and subscribe on YouTube. That really helps YouTube. You guys have been really great on YouTube. We've been getting a lot of views this last week. Last thing, if you want to support me monetarily, there's a Ko-Fi link down below. If you do get that, I will read your message live on stream like I did for Grubby's donation. And I will whatchamacallit, you will get a special role in the Discord. And with that, I would like to thank you guys very much again. There is another stream, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to see me again, we will be working there. And with that, I will see you guys then on Saturday, 2 p.m. Goodbye!